Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking another one of my videos. So today's video I want to show you how I got these floral gold French tip nails with a nude base. As always, I'm going to start by prepping my nails. I like to file them and buff them. These are long square nail tips. If I can find them, I'll link them below. If you watched my to buff or not to buff video, I mentioned that there was no real difference between when I buffed and when I didn't in terms of the outcome, but a lot of you guys did tell me from your experience that nails do chip more easily if you don't buff the surface. So up until now, I've actually not stopped buffing. I have got a buffer instead to make things a bit easier, but sometimes I still do go in with the electric nail file. I always say if you're going to use an electric nail file, then make sure after filing you buff your nails, because I find that the file itself makes the nail quite rough, especially when applying polish. So going in with the different buffer tool head helps to make the nail smooth when you apply your gel polish. Once I'm done filing and buffing, I'm going in with a fan brush and just brushing away the excess dust. Now I don't always do this, but I found with these nail tips, they're not very straight. They do look square, but they're not square enough. They kind of have a curve, as you can see here. So I'm just going to use this hand file to straighten it out and make it sharper. And guys, don't let the video of this filing process make it look easy. I did have to keep holding down the nail because the blue tack or the white tack, it's strong, but it's not that strong. So if you're filing and you're using a lot of force, then do hold the nail down to help you stabilize the nail. Okay, so now I have the sharp edged nail shapes that I want, and I'm going to go in with a gel base coat and apply that to all the nails and then cure that for 60 seconds. So now the nails are nice and prepped, I'm going to go in with this nude color. It's actually called Caramel. I think I turned it over so you can see the name. There it is, Caramel. So yeah, I'm going to start with this nude caramel color, and I'm just going to use this thin brush and I'm going to apply it on this mixing palette just because it avoids me having to constantly dip into the bottle. And going in with the brush, I like to kind of wet the brush with the polish and dip it in a few times. So here I'm just showing you how I'm measuring my nail, just so that I know where to do the nude polish, because obviously I need the nude polish to cover the full natural nail underneath. So using this thin brush, I am just trying my best to hand draw a semicircle on the nail, and then once I've drawn a line I'm happy with, I'm going to fill in the rest of the base. You'll notice I'll go back in later to make the semicircle just dip down a little bit more, but for now I'm happy with it and I'm just filling in all the nails with the semicircle and the base. Here again, I'm just showing you how I measured up my natural nail with the nail tips, just to show you that it does cover the full natural nail. But as I said before, at this point is when I realized that I need to go back in and just make the curve a little bit more curved or pointed, I don't know, but just a bit more dipped than it was before. Okay, so now I'm happy with that first layer of polish and I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. Once that's cured, I'm going to go back in with a second layer of gel polish just to make sure the nail isn't see-through and that the color is as opaque as possible. Basically, I'm doing the exact same thing, just filling in the nail as I did before, except this time I can be quicker about it because I've done the outline that I need. And once that's done, I'm going to cure it again for 60 seconds. Okay, so now we can move on to the fun part, which is the foil and the gold flakes application. So for the foil, I'm using nail foil glue. Yes guys, I have leveled up and now I'm using gel foil glue. If you know about my previous nail foil glue mishaps, then you know that I definitely have seen the light with gel foil glue instead, because it's just more secure. Like once you cure it under the light, then you know that it's gonna work. Anyways, I am now applying that on the clear tips of the nail in preparation for the nail foil itself. Of course, cure that for 60 seconds and we should be ready for the foil application. So these are the foils I'm going to be using today, and it's going to be the Floral one, and I actually just got these recently, which they are silicone nail pens. I don't know what to call them, but they just help in smoothing out the nail foil on the nail itself. I chose these foils because they actually have clear spaces, which will allow me to apply the gold flakes. I've actually listened to you guys with my foil application, so now I'm cutting out the shapes that I need and applying them bit by bit so that I have a more precise application and I don't have patches of foil that didn't manage to glue down. So as you can see, I'm trying my best to follow the curve of the nude polish and not go over that line, and I'm using the silicone pens to make sure that I have all the air bubbles out and there are no patches. I did find this hard at first because I was trying to apply foils on the whole nail without cutting them up in pieces, but I found that cutting them up in pieces 100% helps in having a smooth patch-free application. I did the same thing on all the nails, just applying bits and pieces of the cut foil wherever I needed them, and also leaving space for the gold flakes. So here we have the flowers nice and stuck on. They do look cute just like this. You could just leave it like this and apply your top coat, but adding gold flakes always just spices things up. So here I was debating between gold flakes and rose gold / red flakes, and I ended up going with the gold because I just thought it looked prettier. But let me know, do you think rose gold would go best, or if you like, you could switch it up yourself? So funnily enough, I haven't completely abandoned the drying nail foil glue. I still use that when applying my gold flakes, just because I find that it's quite sticky and it holds onto the flakes amazingly, so I still have a use for it. I'm applying the glue all over the tip of the nail with the flowers. I'm going to let that dry until it's completely clear, and then I can get started with the gold flakes. As always, I'm using my tweezers to pick up the flakes and just stick them on randomly, like completely randomly. Obviously, wherever there's spaces from the foil, I'm going to stick them on there, but I'm also trying to stick them on the flowers themselves just to make it look a bit more evenly dispersed. And once I've placed on the flakes, I'm using the end of my tweezers just to pat it down so it lays flat. Then I basically repeated that for all the nails until I was ready for the top coats. Here we are, all the nails have the gold flakes on, and compared to just having the foil with the flowers, it just looks a bit more put together with the flakes. So I'm applying a gel finish top coat, and I will cure that for 60 seconds and we shall see the final result. Okay, the curing process is over, and here we have the final nails. I really love them. Let me know what you think. It's like they're over the top, but at the same time, because of the nude base, it kind of neutralizes the over the topness. It's a balance, nude but OTT. I love it. So here is me hand modeling the nails for you guys, and that is all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.